Greetings! Second to last volume this, I've just had a look, and after this there's only another 19 games, I think it is. Close. It'll get finished today. So this is volume shit. It's not volume shit. Well, it could be volume shit. I don't know what's here. Volume 16. I think it's volume 16. I'll check before I upload, but I think it's 16. So the I don't know why this is included actually. This should be included in the pickup, but it's here. So first one I've got is Everybody's Golf Hot Shots. This is still sealed. I think I could get, well, no, I'll probably keep this one actually and then get rid of the, I've got it on PS5. I've got it on PS5. It came out last weekend. And it's great. It's great, but ultimately it's a little bit boring. It's the unlockables in it are nonsense. They really are. You can unlock meals now that when you're playing a certain round, it might enhance, if you eat this sushi, it might enhance your power by this much. And it's got timed events. So I'm a little bit bored after playing about 6 hours of this on PS5, but it's good. It is good, but it's just, but it seems to be bare bones for me. I'm not selling it here. It is a good game. It is, but if you're wanting, it's probably a good game if you just want to pick it up, play around, and then leave it for a few weeks. Pick it up, play another round. It's that kind of game. If you're wanting to smash it, you'll just get bored of it. And the thing is, the timed event, the first timed event, which is where you can compete against global world scores and possibly friends scores, which I'm interested in, that only starts 1st of October. So I thought by the 1st of October, I'm not going to be playing this, probably. So yeah. There is some of the stuff I haven't experienced on it yet. There's some wacky modes, like where there's different rules and all this and strange shit going on. It's a good game. It is a good game. I do recommend it, but not something that you're just going to get immersed into because it'll bore you to death. But yeah, Everybody's Golf. Probably spent far too much on that, but it is a pickup. Next one is a fantastic game from what I've played of it. Only put about not many hours into this, but I really need to, if I'm honest. And it's Unicorn Overlord. Fantastic Fire Emblem kind of esque RPG. I think that's what they're going for. That's what they delivered anyway. With a little bit of Vanillaware mixed in kind of thing. You'll know what I mean if you've played this. But yeah, fantastic. It looks like there's tons of characters on it as well. This one I played very, very briefly. It reminds me of an old Mega Drive style game. It's very, very good. I like it. Oh, see, the reversible cover is better. I'll show you. And it's Vengeful Guardian Moon Rider. Yeah, it's a side-scrolling hack and slash with elements where you go in. How can I describe this? You go in a vehicle down a road shooting, and it's a little bit like. It reminds me of the old Batman game. You know, maybe it's on the Mega Drive or the SNES when you're going down the road shooting. It's a bit like that in some sections. Yeah. Vengeful Guardian Moon Rider. But yeah, on the opposite side, which I didn't see, it's a Japanese variant of it. Comes with a little manual as well. No sticker sheet. Next one is a game. Yeah, I haven't played this. It says it's a 2D action-packed Metroidvania. Plenty of those about. And it is Vernal Edge. Yeah, nothing inside. Like I say, not played it, don't know anything about it. This, I have not got a clue what it is. Never heard of the first one. Don't know if there's more. I don't recognise this. And it's Warlocks 2 Godslayers. It says it become a mighty warlock in this action-packed, humorous RPG. So, yeah. Again, don't know anything about it. Nothing inside. Now, this is a game that intrigued me. I don't have anything like this in my collection. And I haven't played... Well, I'll tell you. It's Wizardry. And it's Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord. What I didn't know is I put this in. I played this for literally 30 minutes or something. And it's a remake of a 1981, I think, Apple II game. It doesn't say it on the back, but I'm sure when you put it on, it says that it is. And it's like a... the last game I played similar to this was on the DS, which is very good. Orcs and Elves. It's like Dungeon Keeper, if you know what that is. Like when you're going down tunnels. Yeah, and it's an RPG. It's a full 3D remake of the first game in the legendary Wizardry series. Not a series I'd heard of, but yeah, so got that. This is a game I've not played. I have played games in the series, particularly on the PS2. I remember when this came out on the PS2, it was like a massive thing. And I think it's coming out on the Switch 2, although I'm not interested in it, if I'm honest. I mean, I haven't played this, but it's Wheel of Katamari, Reroll, and Royal Reverie. Now, I don't know... Oh yeah, it says... Okay, so this is... so I have played this. So I didn't know this until I'm doing this. It says it's a faithful reproduction of the original work released in 2005 with a modern touch. I have played it then. Fantastic game, from what I remember of it. Yeah, really wacky. You'll play nothing like it, really. You're a ball picking shit up. Random shit up. This is a game I haven't played yet. I don't know if it's a remake or whatever, but it's Wonder Boy Aisha in Monster World, and it's got the original game. It is a remake, yeah, sorry. You get the bonus original game version included, Monster World 4. So this is essentially Wonder Boy 4. I haven't played it. Which then brings us to the Wonder Boy Collection. Again, a game I've never played. Forgot I had this. So, interestingly enough, as I can see on the back here, it says discover 35 years of Wonder Boy. So you get Wonder Boy in Monsterland, Wonder Boy in Monster World, and Monster World 4, which is the Aisha, the game that you get on the other one. So yeah, so got that. You just get a little control sheet in there, nothing special. Forgot I had that. Oh, right. Okay. There's a reason why I'm saying that. It's because I'll tell you. It's not easy to explain the next few games coming. Not this one. I finished this. Fantastic game. Really, really enjoyed this. I really did. More than what I thought I would do. But if you're curious about a platformer that's a little bit wacky, and it's easy to be fair, so if you want an easy experience, go for this. It's Euphoria 2. I believe the first game was on the NES. This has the same characters as the game in the NES. Sunsoft game. It's really, really good. All these characters have different abilities. So like, from what I remember, that one lights up different rooms and different spaces. This one can swim. This one can jump higher. And this is just your normal one, I think. I can't remember if that's got any special moves. But yeah, fantastic platformer, really good. This game I hate. Well, I'm lying, and I'll tell you why. Unsouled. This game, straight from the off, I've mentioned this in a previous video, but this is another one. It could be a good game, I'll never find out. And I'll tell you why. You just get bombarded with controls after controls when you start this game. And I don't mean easy controls. I'm just like, there's too much going on. Like, press LB, L1 and A for a special thing, and press L2 and R1 and B for another. No, make it simple. There's too much going on with this game. Could be good, don't know. Just don't like the controls. This is, I love this. I love this. In fact, this is a great game to stream. Because it gets, people get involved. I used to do it all the time on PS4. And it is Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy double pack. It is Americanized, so you have to remember that. There were never a UK release of this. There's nothing inside. I don't think I've played this on the Switch yet, but mainly for Wheel of Fortune. Fantastic. It superb. It really, but it's good fun streaming it. I'll need to do a stream of this. This next one is a game I briefly played. From what I played of it, it was good fun. Excuse me. Again, I think there's a sequel to this coming out, and it's Wreckfest. You'll know what to expect, I'm pretty sure. It's just chaos, mayhem, banger cars, all that business. Right, this next set of games I'm going to have to show you in some kind of particular order, and it will make sense as to why when I do it. Now, these next games I think are the best RPGs ever that I've played. And not a lot of people talk about them. I think it's got a bit of a cult following from what I can see. When you talk RPGs, most people talk about Final Fantasies or, I don't know, you know, Dragon Quest, something like that. But these are my favourites. And they are the Legend for Heroes, the Trials series of games. So first of all, I've got Trials of Cold Steel 3. I do own one, well, I'll get into that in a bit. Trials of Cold Steel 3. On Switch, 1 and 2 only in Korean, I think, with no English. I was tempted to buy them just so I could have the full set, but I've got the full set sealed on PlayStation. Yes, sealed. I know. I will be. Well, I don't have to unseal them. I finished 1 and 2. I finished 1 and 2. No. Yes, I have. I finished 1 and 2. And I've started 3. I love this series. I started on this series in the Trials universe, which is very complicated, by the way, to where they're only just releasing the first game next month or this month, and there's been about 8 or 9 games in the series already. So it's weird, but brilliant story, brilliant characters. I love this series, the Cold Steel series, my favourite ever. Love it. I've started 3. I haven't. It's one of those games where, although it's good and it's good story, if you try and play one after the other, it'll get repetitive. So you've got to give it a break, and you can do with this series because 1 and 2 seem to be following the story of when they're kids, and then it breaks. 3 and 4 is when they're adults, so you can play it that way. So I've got Trials of Cold Steel 3. And next up, obviously, is Trials of Cold Steel 4. I haven't played this. Don't know. And then this one, right, so this is where it gets complicated. The next one after that is a spin-off of Cold Steel, and it's Legend of Heroes Trials of Reverie. Now what this does is it ties up 2 story arcs. So it ties up the Erebonia story arc, which is in the Cold Steel series, and it ties up the Crossbell story arc, which the first game has yet to come out on Switch. It came out back then, but it's actually coming out this month. Honestly, it's so complicated. But this essentially is the end of both the story arcs from the first games and then Cold Steel. Told you, complicated. So this game happens after Cold Steel. So this is Legend of Heroes Trials Through Daybreak. Haven't played this yet. I hear good things about it. All these games, by the way, come with little mini artwork books, but it does say, if you look in each book, could contain spoilers, obviously, because it's showing you the characters, so I never look at them. And then comes the Trials Through Daybreak 2, which is obviously the sequel to that. The next one in this series, I think, comes out in January next year. Does come out on Switch too, but it's a key card, so I'll be getting the Switch version. So I've got that. This is one I've recently played. I think it's brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, this game takes place before Cold Steel. Oh, I'm not making it up. This game takes place before Cold Steel, but after the game that's about to be released. It's fucking brilliant. This is Trials from Zero. It is brilliant. Love the story in this. Love the characters. On par with me for Cold Steel, but I just prefer the characters in Cold Steel a little bit more. But this is amazing. This plays though, so what I forgot to mention about those ones is that they play in like a modern style, 3D style. This game plays in an old 2D isometric or 3D isometric style, if you will. I don't know if you can get that from the back there. So if you're after like a old school kind of, plays similar to all those, they've all got the same style, but the look of this is retro, if you will. And then the sequel to Trials from Zero is Trials to Azure. Now this is a game I have started, I haven't completed yet. Again, I felt that there was a little bit of burnout, because the stories do follow on. You can't just pick up this game and then think, I think there is an icon, and there is a section actually which you can click on, you can get the backstory. But all these games follow on. And incidentally, like I say, the characters that are about to be the game that's about to be released this month, the first one, Trials Through Sky, I think it is. The characters are in this, but they appear in Trials Through anyway. It's very complicated, this series. So this is the sequel to Zero. I have started it. Very good so far. Very good. And this is within the Crossbell arc. This won't make sense to people unless you know this series. But yeah, and that is it. One more to go with 19 games, I think. Get that done later on. So thanks for watching, and thanks for being yourselves.